And we are off. Welcome to, I guess, a day of Batsgiving. I guess that's what I'm going to call this. It's going to be a Bat-giving Tuesday. And today we're going to be doing I Would Do Anything for Love, and then we'll just generally do a Q&A and see how you guys are feeling. I know this is a really tough time for everyone, so I hope you're all keeping your family close and your loved ones close, and you're isolating. I'm isolating with my family, and I'm isolating so much that this performance of Anything for Love that I put together with the wonderful help of Dave Manning, we did it in separate locations. He lives near me in Pennsylvania, and I figured, why not? We'll just put something together, and it's gonna be a wonderful time. But he did the piano at his house, and I'm gonna sing here at this house. So, oh wow, it looks like a lot of people already joined in. Yeah, and by the way, this is all for the Actors Fund. The Actors Fund is an amazing organization that helps everyone in the entertainment industry who is having a tough time. And it's really obviously tough for everyone. And I send out so much love to all the arts and entertainment people because they really need help, just like everyone. So I figure let's share the love. And there's a donation button that's just below this live video, and there's also, if you want, you can send it to andrewpolec.fundraiser@gmail.com through PayPal, and I'll be sure to send you a personalized thank you for doing that, because all the proceeds are going to help artists and people in need. And if this goes well, then next week we'll choose a different fundraiser and see what happens. So, love you guys. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes until I sing the song, and then we'll do a Q&A. It'll be a lot of fun. As you can see, there are some Battle to Hell memorabilia pieces that I just wanted to bring in and share. One is of Meatloaf back in 1978. This is when he was doing the first Bat World Tour. Oop, the glare is on it. And I don't know, he is just an unbelievable person. And that he's like pointing out to that audience, being like, I could take every single one of you. Gosh, you just love the guy. So, it's really amazing. Also, there is a Meatloaf full-length album version of Battle to Hell, and the B-side is Heaven Can Wait. So I don't know, maybe next time Christina can join me. And I got Meatloaf to sign this when we were at the New York City Center, and it was really incredible. Just to, I don't know, get his ink on this collector's item that a wonderful fan in the UK gave me, Ellen. So thank you again. So yeah, I think we've got a lot of people. So I'm going to be doing Anything for Love, just a shorter version. And if you guys want, maybe I'll do a longer version, maybe another Tuesday, if you guys really want it. But I think I might need another guest's help with that one. So for now, we're going to be doing Anything for Love with the wonderful Dave Manning. And just for reference, if you're looking for how to donate, just go to the post right below this, and all the information will be there. And it's all to help the Actors Fund for this week, because, we love the arts. So this is the wonderful Dave Manning. We played together at New York City Center. We also played together for the Bat US Tour in Toronto. He's an incredible pianist, and I'm thrilled to be working with him. I think his on Instagram is anime, but I'll post that after. Anyway, I know you guys have been waiting for this, so let's do I Would Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that. Made famous by the wonderful Jim Steinman and Meatloaf. It's all about love, guys, and here we go. And I would do anything for love. I'd run right into hell and back. Oh, I would do anything for love. I never lie to you, and that's a fact. But I'll never forget the way you feel right now. Oh, no, no way. And I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that. And some days it don't come easy, and some days it don't come hard. Some days it don't come at all, and these are the days that never end. And some nights you're breathing fire, and some nights you're carved in ice. Some nights you're like nothing I've ever seen before or will again. And maybe I'm crazy, oh it's crazy and it's true. I know you can save me, no one else can save me now but you. As long as the planets are turning, as long as the stars are burning, as long as your prayers are coming true, you better believe that I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, 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 I won't do. I would do anything for love, anything you've been dreaming of, but I just won't do. I would do anything for love, anything you've been dreaming of, but I just won't do. And some days I pray for silence, and some days I pray for soul. Some days I just pray to the gods of sex and drums and rock and roll. And maybe I'm lonely, that's all I'm qualified to be. It's just one and only promise I can keep. As long as the wheels are turning, as long as the fires are burning, as long as your prayers are coming true, you better believe that I would do anything for love. And you know it's true, and that's a fact. Oh, I would do anything for love, and there'll never be no turning back. But I'll never do it better than I do it with you. So strong, so long. Oh, I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Really, it's been an absolute honor to go live with you guys, and now I'm going to open it up for some questions. Once again, this is all for the Wonderful Actors Fund. All the information on how to donate, there's a donate button right below this post, and also if you just want to send money through PayPal, it's andrewpollock.fundraiser@gmail.com. And if you do that, then I'll send you, I don't know, a personalized thank you song, just a thank you note, or just a picture of my face saying thank you so much. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to open it up to questions. So let's see how this is going. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, well, thank you so much for these amazing comments. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, the jazz hand's amazing. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Kelly. Really, thank you all for tuning in, guys. It's incredible. Nathan, thank you. Oh, Sully, yeah, okay, I'll take my shirt off. When am I taking my shirt off? Okay. If this is successful, next week I'll do another song, and then I'll also, I'm sure Bad Out of Hell is going to be in the lineup, so be sure to message my account, suggest songs that you want to hear for next time, and just really, I don't know, spread the love, make song suggestions, and I'll see what I can do. I'm up for basically singing anything. Anything Bad, anything Meatloaf, anything Jim Steinman, or anything rock and roll, or even if you want to hear, like, I don't know, a musical theater song in some other genre, which I know is unheard of because most of you don't know me as just like a musical theater singer, but I can do it.
They're asking what's your favorite Bat song? Any advice for aspiring actors?
Oh, wow, that's my mom down there, obviously tuning into the Facebook Live. So the questions are, what's your favorite Bat song? My favorite Bat song is For Crying Out Loud. Doing that song is just epic because it starts in such a like quiet, vulnerable spot, and then you open up and go to the height of love and ecstasy, and then you completely delve down into the most personable and revealing moments of love in that song. And of course it's amazing to do that with Christina, so I don't know, maybe she could guest and join next time. Okay, there was something about the Amherst College 50th anniversary. That was a 50th anniversary performance for Jim Steinman's The Dream Engine. Jim Steinman's The Dream Engine, and I will be happy to do songs from Dream Engine next week. That would be amazing. He wrote that when he was 21. I guess he saw Hair the musical and was so inspired by that, he thought he could top that and create something absolutely incredible. And the music there is just wild. There are elements of Total Eclipse of the Heart in there in one song, and it honestly, it feels like it's Hair on LSD. And of course, Hair is already like a really crazy LSD'd out musical, so it's almost as if they overdosed and it went completely nuts. Okay. Onstage mishaps. Oh man, so many. Probably the...
How did you know you wanted to be a performer?
I'm so glad that I have my parents guiding me through this as well. They're the biggest fans, and I can't thank them enough. I'm gonna go back to the onstage mishaps, and then if you want to hold off questions, and then I'll try to look at these after I answer the mishaps one. There is an awful, also wonderful story right at the end of NY City Center when I was coming off stage on the motorbike with Christina, and just as usual, I would always just step off the bike and then come on and do Revved Up. And I stepped off the bike, and the motorbike was still moving, and for some reason my foot was just a little too close to the motorbike, and it took my foot and just cracked it like that. And I thought I had sprained my ankle, and I went out to do Revved and could barely walk. I was like hobbling and trying to do the whole show like that. And I made it through the whole show, and Christina was a huge help because I would like lean on her and I would lean on other people in the show. But when I got off stage and the whole show was finished and I took off my shoe, my foot was like twice the size of my other foot, and I had to be rushed to urgent care, and I had broken my foot. And they strongly advised me not to do the show, and because there were like 6 shows left, but I ended up doing 5 out of the 6 shows. One I couldn't do just because the foot was too painful, but there's willpower for you. And then I was crutching around New York City for the rest of the time. Okay, I'm gonna answer another question. A lot of people are asking about the UK tour, and yeah, I think as far as any plans are for performing theater, this is a challenging time for everyone, obviously, because no one can get together and be in a room all together, and that's really, really tough. However, I think what's really, really amazing, and I'm wowed by this every day, is everyone who's going live and everyone who's reaching out through these amazing social media platforms. And I think in a sense, maybe this is the new form of theater. Maybe this is another form of theater, and once everything settles down and we all get healthy again, after we all take care of ourselves, this is a great way to reach people, and this is a great way to raise funds. As far as what the next adventure will be, I am honestly not sure. I had things lined up, and then who knows what's going to happen. And I think that's I think it's incredible because there's a lot of potential out there. I know if you talk to any like hardcore Bat fan, and I think this was like briefly glimpsed in the UK tour video, it suggested that I'd be joining the whole amazing new team down under, and I think because everything's on lockdown, it will probably be planned for some time further in the future. We've got my friend Mark. I miss Manchester too. It was really, really a wonderful time. Manchester was an amazing time to give birth to this musical. That was the perfect city, because when we got to Manchester, I remember we did our like first preview for I think Friends and Family, and Friends and Family were very, very quiet when we did the musical at first, and they didn't like laugh, they didn't know when to clap because the songs were so long. And we did our first like official preview opening in Manchester before that dress, or after that dress, and we were really, really nervous, and we were just about to start the preview, and we were all really scared that no one would clap or laugh or anything. And I remember I like jumped and did that first I Remember Everything, and the whole theater just erupted in huge applause and huge screams, and it felt like the roof was going to collapse. And I don't know, I kind of like felt the energy of everyone in that amazing original cast just kind of breathe out a sigh of relief and go, oh man, this is going to be incredible. And it was an amazing show filled with love and joy, and it was all thanks to Manchester. So really, thank you guys for helping us give birth to this show. For anyone trying to learn the song Bat Out of Hell on the piano, what is your advice? I'd say probably my advice is to reach out to the pianists who play it. I remember, our music director, wonderful Mike Reed, Ryan Cantwell, Dave Manning, who's an incredible guy who accompanied me. They all had trouble doing the opening riff of Bat Out of Hell. I don't know, I think Dave figured it out right away. But I remember the day when Mike Reed figured out what the actual fingering that Jim used was, because Jim Steinman's so funny. He wouldn't tell anyone how to actually play the Bat Out of Hell riff because he wanted people to figure it out. And I think that's what's so great about Jim. He's always, regardless, like, playing tricks on people and having people, like, struggle until they can figure it out. I mean, even singing these songs, it's such a challenge. And, you know, how do you hit that high C at the end of Bat? How do you continuously sing above an F in any of his songs? And he's just, I don't know if he's poking fun at you and just being like, figure it out, guys, figure it out. What would you say the best acting advice anyone's ever given to you? The best acting advice, God, it was probably from Meatloaf himself. He just said, you know, you can create so much through your imagination. And basically the love that you feel, if you're able to share that with a whole audience in a whole room and make everyone feel special, then you've done your job as a performer. So I guess the greatest advice is spread the love in acting. Who is the best to meet, Jim or Meat? Oh gosh, that's a tough question. That's like, what do you like more, food or oxygen? I don't know metaphorically if Jim is oxygen or Meat is oxygen or who's food. And you know, I don't want to offend any fans who are like huge fans of food or oxygen. But they were both incredible. When I first met Jim, he was wearing like Lady Gaga, like crystallized, like funky sunglasses and like urchin gloves that had like colorful spikes coming out of them. So, and first meeting Meatloaf, it was like meeting the Godfather of rock. So they're both really just incredible people. And, but I have to say, the best person to meet was probably Jim. And Jim Steinman, you're amazing. Really, thank you so much for writing all this music and allowing us to continue to spread love through your amazing, amazing tools. Oh geez, how am I coping without Christina during lockdown? It's really tough. It's really, really tough. It all happened so fast, and I was gonna visit her really soon, and then the whole corona thing sprung on this part of the world and everything got locked down, and it was just a bummer. Did I do Tans the Vampire? Gosh, I'd love to do Tans the Vampire. I mean, it's such amazing music all around. Yeah, and I want you to know, if you manage to get enough Marmite. Yeah, no, I don't have any Marmite right now. It's really a bummer. And then if you could have added any songs to Bat Out of Hell, what would you add and whereabouts in the show? I mean, Beth, and my obvious answer would be I would love to bring It Just Won't Quit back into the show. And it would be right in the deep end where there's the juxtaposition between Raven's bedroom and Strat's underground layer, the deep end. Gosh, I swear I've done this show. And I don't know. I think that song would be great to have in there. Another one I really enjoy is Surf's Up. Maybe I'll do that at some point in the future. Come back to Toronto after this all blows over. What are your next projects? Next projects are all either canceled or on hiatus, so I'll keep you informed when the world starts turning again. However, this is great to reach out to you guys. I've got a few more minutes. I'm going to wrap this up at 4 EST time and 9 BST time. Who's the best cook, you or Christina? Christina, for sure. Also, she's she's really good with cooking vegan food, and I'm still scratching my head about that. How did you find out you were cast as Strat, and how excited were you? Oh my gosh. And someone said, what is your favorite musical of all time? Bat Out of Hell is obviously my favorite musical of all time. My second favorite is Light in the Piazza. Okay, how did you find out you were cast as Strat? Gosh, it was such a wild process being cast as Strat, because I went into an equity open call and actually piqued the casting director's interest when I walked in there and sang and banged on a drum, which is actually, from what I've learned, unheard of. Like, I was the wild card. The wonderful Carrie Gardner, casting director, she brought me to an appointment after that, and I played in front of Jay, and I played in front of Mike Reed, and I sang Living on a Prayer, and I was in for Jaguar at that point, but they loved me so much that basically they were like, come back and do the Strat stuff. And I went to this callback and was against such amazing people in the industry that I look up to. And after like 2 callbacks and like being in a room that had Jim Steinman in it and had the amazing Michael Cole and David Sonnenberg and Tony Smith and all the producers and all the amazing musicians and Mike Reed and all the casting directors, I did a 2-day callback because they wanted to see if you could actually sing the next day after they had you sing Bat Out of Hell over and over again. And on that last day, Jim spoke up and he's like, I want you just to keep singing Bat Out of Hell. I want you to go up to like that really, really high part in the second chorus. And I was like, yeah, sure, okay. And I did that. I walked out of there and I was like, okay, I gave it my all. And I think after the weekend, I got a phone call from my agency and they said, you got the workshop. Congratulations. And it's been a dream and I've been grateful ever since. It really, really has been life-changing, and it's really all thanks to you guys and the love you have for this musical and the love you have for Jim and the love you have for the entire original cast and the cast after that and the new cast as well. So yeah, the beat is yours forever, guys. Oh yeah, Frying Pan's great. I'll give you a shout out. Maybe I'll even do Frying Pan. I mean, honestly, guys, just message me whatever songs you want to hear, and I will come back next Tuesday and be there for you. So, really, thank you so much. Rock and roll, and love you guys. And a shout out to, oh my gosh. If you heard that whispering, that's my mother reminding me that the really, really important people who are just countlessly saving lives and saving this world. It's a shout out to all the doctors and nurses who are really, really, really giving their lives and their souls every day to help everyone who's sick. So really, people like Sully Sullivan, he's a doctor on the front lines, and a huge loving shout out to all those doctors and nurses. And probably for next week, I'll do a fundraiser and sing a few more songs for those doctors and nurses. So really, thank you so much, guys. Yes, go mom, stay safe, stay isolated, social distance as much as you can, and I'll be sure to bring the love next time. Hope you enjoyed the quick 30 minutes of Batsgiving, and really thank you so much for all the donations and helping all the amazing people. I love you guys so much, and take care.